Hey everyone, so I've added some new things onto my Mercari page. I started this info because from time to time people would ask me about my Mercari and what was going on. So I've added a few pieces of clothing since people love my styling videos. I've always had lots of makeup. I have a few fragrances. I need to add some more. I added some body care and I might add some skincare, so wait to stay tuned for that. But let's just check out today's upload. What's up everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty 87 here, aka Grace, and our first episode of cool tone versus warm tones. So in today's episode, we're gonna put the Amy Loves and Adept Cosmetics palette up against the Soul Blooming palette from Nabla. So when I first saw the palette from Amy Loves, I was like, the color story is okay. Y'all know what my issue is with this palette though, like the pinks are not like true pinks, they shift to other colors, which irritates me every single time I use it. But I want to try it up against the Soul Blooming palette because as you can see, I feel like they're giving really similar tones, if you will. So like this one is, as you can see, quite warm and this one's quite cool, but they have like a similar color story to them. So I figured we'd put both of them to test and see which one you and I like best. So if you like videos like this with eyeshadow, I've done quite a few eyeshadow videos. Whichever videos I've done at the time should be popping up here. If you like a good complexion video, y'all know I live for a complexion moment. I actually have one of the new complexion products I've tried out recently because I did 2 more videos on complexion. I haven't edited it yet because I've been filming so much stuff. I want to get it all filmed and then, you know, whatnot. But you can see on my face all the complexion videos I've done. Then if you like a good fragrance video, I have done quite a few of those. I just wrapped up the, what is it, Naughty Nona fragrance of Snif along with their honey sweet fragrance. You can use code GRACE10 to get a discount on your purchase from Snif. I also did Candied Lychee from the 7 Virtues. Did a video on Dear Skye and Ellis Brooklyn's Vanilla Sin. So if you like fragrance videos, those were a few for you to be able to check out. If you like a good fashion video, I started doing fashion shorts twice a week now since someone asked me to do them like a year ago. So I answered your request and I do a couple of those. I also have a couple long form fashion videos for anyone who wanted a little bit lengthier video, more than a minute. I have done one on this brand called Johansson. I've done one on, of course, Forever 21 for my fashion forward girlies who don't want to spend a lot of coin on clothes. And I have one coming soon on TJ Maxx, so stay tuned for that. I also do new makeup releases every Friday, so if you like that type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. If you're into more lifestyle vlogs and organization type videos, then my membership is probably the place for you. Make sure you check it out down below. Now on to this video. So I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to do on camera. I feel like I will do the newest one on camera, so that'll be the Amy Loves palette, and then I'll do the Soul Blooming palette off camera, so I'm zooming you real quick and cute like. And when we come back, I will have an eye done for you, and then we can focus on the cool tones. And I do swatches, so I have like Nabla, then Adept, Nabla, and Adept, Nabla, and Adept to figure out which colors will work best with what. It's about to be a long day, y'all, because I got like 5 of these to do. Jesus. So y'all, so this is our warm tone eye with the Nabla Soul Blooming palette. And here are my swatches. So like I told you all, Nabla, Adept, Nabla, Adept, Nabla, Adept, Nabla, Adept, Nabla, Adept. So we're not going to use these 2 shades right here. I just swatched them to see how similar they will be. And as you can see, this shifts from like a green to all a bunch of different colors. And this is only like a pink to blue type, purple type shift. So I figured these would work better for what we have going on. So let me just shade Caramel, Lavender, 1997, Indie, Mi Amor, and what is it, Billion Much. So start off with 1997, and if it gets dark enough I might use it on the outer V as well instead of Billion Much, because I didn't put any primer on. Because the reason that I didn't use it, well, the reason I didn't use a warmer shade in the other palettes because I knew it wasn't going to match the color of these, and I am trying to somewhat match the colors even though we know it's going to be cooler. I low-key wish I had put the blue shade on lid because I just feel like it oxidizes and you can't tell it's there. So I'm probably just going to end up having to put the blue eyeliner that I put on for the wing into the crease to give like the blue effect I want. I'm hoping her blue does better. It's been a while since I used these palettes because I'll have it like sitting in the drawer waiting to do a video, and I won't like touch it until the video is done. So I haven't used this in quite a long time, so I'm kind of concerned with how the colors are gonna work out for me. I need to go home and film my eyeshadow palette declutter video, so I feel like this is gonna be an all day like work day for me. Hopefully Adriangameover isn't being loud with his video games where I have to like move the stuff, but I mean if we have to, girl, because I'm like, I've been procrastinating on that. So I feel like that's deep enough so we can put it on the outer V, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the outer V as well. It oxidized enough. I feel like this side is just a tad bit darker than this one, but I'm like, I feel like we can make it work, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I've noticed a lot of times when her shadows blend out, they blend out to be like much deeper, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially if you have like a limited amount of shadows that work for your skin tone and you like natural tones. I'm not really huge on the grays, and since there's no grays in the other palette, I feel like this is the only shade that somewhat works, because I feel like the other shade, Billion Much, I was going to use, gives a little bit of grayish. I mean, I guess we can put it on the eye a little bit just to see how it will work as far as the outer V goes, but I'm not going to put it on the crease and all of that. I'm just going to stick it on the outer V here after we put the shimmer on the lid to kind of darken it up to see if my theory is correct. So now I'm going to cut the crease with some eyeshadow base just to make sure that it looks okay with the color I put on before, because I'm like, I don't want it to muddy it up or change it. So that's what I did to the other side, so you know what side you have to do. Start patting it right here. And this one is definitely more vibrant than the other one. The other one's kind of light and like ashy-ish, if you were, for lack of better term. So I feel like it's gonna look weird now if I put blue in the crease on one side and then put it on the other one. But I'm like, I don't like the fact that it's more of a purplish blue, and it's not very pigmented like the one in Amy's palette. Excuse me. So I'm kind of trying to debate, like, do I wanna, you know? I mean, like, you can clearly see the blue right here. I mean, I feel like you can see it a little bit, but I don't know. I just wanted it to be more vibrant like this. But we just gonna have to leave it the way it is, because if I change it, I'm gonna look crazy. It is glitter glue time. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more unique like looks once I get some palettes that have more than a few shadows to choose from. I feel like this one didn't have that many that were like similar to what look we were going for, so that's why I didn't try to do a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, I guess I still could have did like a halo eye and just put the blue in the middle. I don't know, but throughout the series I'm gonna try to do some different stuff. Like, y'all know I used to do like 2 and 3 different colors in the crease, so I'm like, if I have 2 or 3 different colors that'll match, I'll try to do that. But I try to keep it basic with certain series just because I'm trying to just show you all that how cool tones versus warm tones looks when it comes to this particular series. Or in the other one I was trying to show you how colors are similar, so I try to pick out the most similar colors. So that's why sometimes I just stick to the eye, you know, the style of eyeshadow I normally do, so that way I can make sure I do it right, give it the best look I can, and it will be, you know, it'll give you a good sense of how some of the tones are and all that, and it'll look halfway decent. Because sometimes I feel like when I try something different, like remember I tried to draw on the star or whatever on my eye and I ended up looking crazy. So that's why I sometimes just try to stick to what I know. So we're going to take Billion Much now and mix it in with 1997. Just put it right here to see if it changes the tone too much, because that's what I'm hoping it doesn't do. Now let's take the shade Caramel or Caramel, depending on how you say it. I feel like this is just a really icy palette, and it gives such a different contrast from the other palette we used. Not to mention it has duochromes and multi-chromes and all that type of stuff in it. I was thinking about putting one of the shades from the Soul Blooming palette on top of the shade that's already on the eye here, to try to give it a little more oomph, because it's like a one-dimensional type of color and this has lots of sparkling variation. So I think we'll take the shade Garden Gate, this one right here. I think we should take the shade right here, Garden Gate, and put that on top of this to try to level it up a little bit, because, you know, Amy's shimmers are out of this world, because we all know Adept shimmers are out of this world. So Let's see how it works out. Oh, okay. I feel like it's actually making them look closer. I mean, this one still gives a little bit more purple vibe and a little bit warmer, but I feel like it gave it a little extra oomph so it could compete a little bit better. And that was the goal of doing it. So I think we succeeded. Yep. I definitely feel like it's competing a little bit better now. I mean, it's still no Adept shadow by any means, but she looks cute. She looks cute. Okay. Okay. I'm back here on up now and talk about my thoughts. So I feel like we already know which one won for me. I love a good Adept moment. You can use my code Gelbeauty87 at checkout on the Adept website, and this one definitely works for me. But I mean, like, I feel like I'm a little biased because we all know I'm a cool tone queen. I don't really like warm tones, despite, you know, like, warm tones people might feel like suit my skin tone better, but it's like I've never been a huge fan of warm tones. So although I really do like this palette and I like the uniqueness of it, this is the main shade that let me down. And the fact that the shimmers aren't as exciting as Amy's palette is why I go with Amy Loves and Adept Cosmetics palette over the Nabla Soul Blooming palette. But the Nabla Soul Blooming palette is nice, and you know, if I wanted a cute little pink quick moment with a nice pop of like blue or purple, I feel like this would go nicely. But because we know I love cool tones more, Amy's palette just does it for me. But comment down below and tell me which one you think won. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you're interested. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. Make sure you head on over to my Instagram. I can't wait to see you over there. Have a great day.